Hey y'all, real quick, I just wanted to come on and encourage you. I know it's been a few days since I've done a video, but y'all, listen when I tell you. Okay, so couple things, y'all, okay, and forgive my dry hands. I'm just also on my hands, but anyway, don't worry about that. Let's focus. Listen, I want to come on and encourage you because I know I can't be the only one experiencing this. And what I mean by that is, y'all, when the heat and the fire gets hot, okay, and you know that God is telling you it's time to transition, it's time to move, it's time to go to this next place, it's time for you to leave that level that you're on right now. See, where you're at now no longer is going to suffice. Where you're at right now is no longer able to hold or the capacity of where you're at now can no longer hold you because you have grown to a greater level, or you've grown to be at a greater place than where you're currently at. Let me explain. So for example, like if you're on a job, or if you're doing something and you've mastered it, right? And you're at the point now you can do this particular thing with your eyes closed, not even thinking about it, literally do it and on autopilot. You have outgrown where you're at, babe. Okay. So it's time now for you to now move on to the next thing and or move on to the next level or dimension. Now, I don't know about y'all, but when you start to when the fire starts to get hot and you know, okay, that you have exceeded the capacity of this position you're in or this place that you're in life, and it's now time that for you to now transition and move into the next dimension because you've outgrown where you're at, and God has told you it's time to move, and or God has made it plain and clear that it's time for you to move or move on. Listen, it will get to the point where you will start to experience warfare at a very high level, great level. Stress will be higher. Things will seem to be like, it's hot in this kitchen right now. It's time for me to get up out this hot kitchen, so to speak. So I want to encourage you though, because right before, and I've said this before many times, but right before God's about to elevate you, or right before that blessing is about to come through, or right before it's time for your transition to finally take place, or your metamorphosis or your change to take place, you will experience warfare, my friend. Yes. Yes. The warfare will be great, and you will be wondering what is going on. But this is God further confirming the fact that it's time for you to transition. It's time for you to move. It's time for you to go through your metamorphosis and become who God has created you to be at that next level, that next dimension. Okay. So I came on to encourage you because I can't be the only one experiencing this. Okay. It can't just be me. It has, you know what I'm saying? Like some of y'all, listen, I know it's been trial after trial, tribulation after tribulation, attack after attack. But I promise you, it's not for nothing, and it's not in vain. Okay? God is about to come through. And I've said this many times before, right before the blessing comes through, God, sometimes the fire gets real hot. Okay? And we have to endure for a moment until the transition fully takes place. I pray y'all are with me so far. Just hold on. I promise you, God has not left you. It might feel like that because the attacks might be greater and coming at you more frequently. And you may feel like God has just completely left the room, but I promise you, he has not left you. As a matter of fact, he's probably carrying you through this time that you're in of transition. But I promise you, God will come through because his word cannot return void to him. Do you understand me? So I'm going to need you to just hold on, okay? Hold on. Keep the faith. God will never leave you nor forsake you, number one. And he'll never put more on you than you can bear. But sometimes when the fire gets hot, that's just another confirmation that it's time to go. It's time for you to transition and move on to the next thing. Okay, so we need to also take heed to the signs that are around us. Y'all with me so far? Okay, all right, cool. So keep putting work behind your faith. Keep trusting God. But I promise you, he's about to come through. Just wait on God. Do not go ahead of God. Please don't. I'm telling you from my 47 years of experience, don't go ahead of God. Don't do that. Wait on God to tell you when to go or when it's time to go or for the next door to open before you do something that may be out of what God's order is. Hopefully I'm making sense. All right. I just had to come on and share this with you because I can't be the only one, okay? But I love y'all. Y'all know I love you. Now, you go out and make it a great day on purpose. Don't you go mess up nobody else's day. But when the kitchen gets hot or the heat gets hot or the trials and the tribulations seem like it's back to back to back and it's unwavering, it's not letting go, it's time. God, that's a sign that it's time, first of all, for a transition, for God to move you up to the next place. It's also a sign that that blessing that you've been waiting on, it's about to come. Because remember, the enemy doesn't attack you harder unless something is about to happen and God's about to come through. That's literally when the attacks get greater and the stress gets greater and everything seems like it's all over the place. But God, you hear me? So keep trusting God. Do not allow the attacks that are coming to you to make you fall by the wayside. You hear me? Keep the faith. Hold on, because God's about to come through. You hear me? All right, I love y'all. Y'all know I love you. Now you go out and make it a great day on purpose. And don't you come messing up nobody else's day. But I promise you guys about to come through. Something is about to happen real soon. Because, hey. Okay. All right, I love y'all. Go make it a great day. Love you. Bye.